Breaking news from the United States at this hour. Now, voting is underway in the United States. This is the first electoral test for Trump 2.0. Of course, important information we're tracking at this hour is that millions have in fact voted in the state. The local polls and all eyes, of course, are in New York, on the New York, of course, mayoral polls. Important to understand that Mamdani is the front runner to be the NYC mayor. Important information we're tracking at this hour. There, of course, is a triangular contest when it comes to New York. The Democratic Socialist Zohran Mamdani against former Governor Andrew Cuomo and Republican Curtis Silva. Now, of course, the winner will reshape the city's progressive politics. Important to understand that Zohran Mamdani and his fight in the election has been a point of contention. Of course, even Donald Trump has weighed on the controversy. If he wins, he will be the youngest mayor in a century. Important to understand that Donald Trump, meanwhile, has threatened to cut NYC's federal funding if Mamdani, a Democratic Socialist, wins over Independent Andrew Cuomo and Republican Curtis Silva. Crucial information we're tracking from the United States. Millions of people are voting in the state as well as the local polls. Well, important to understand that millions of Americans are voting in local elections across the United States, marking the first significant electoral challenge for U.S. President Donald Trump's second term. In New York, attention centers a 34-year-old Zohran Mamdani, a Democratic Socialist, vying to become the city's youngest mayor in over a century, facing Independent Andrew Cuomo, of course, and Republicans Curtis Silva. Now, Trump has warned that of course, if Mamdani comes to victory, if he wins, then this could lead to cuts in federal funding for the NYC. Now, voters in Virginia as well as New Jersey are selecting their respective mayors. Meanwhile, Californians are deciding on proposals to redraw congressional districts in a way that could benefit Democrats in next year's elections. Well, important information we're tracking from the US at this hour. There, of course, is elections and there's polling that's taking place in various parts. This, of course, is to choose various positions when it comes to the US. Now, millions of Americans are voting in the local elections across the United States, marking the first significant electoral challenge for US President Donald Trump's second term.